What is up, boys? My name is Berate, and I have gotten quite a few comments as of recently saying why Vi is broken. And I was planning on doing a video defending my stance of why I think Vi is the worst character in the game, but instead of doing that, I decided might as well help out the general community and actually make a Vi anti-strategy guide, because Vi's stuff is fake. Everything that Vi has is fake. There's not really anything real in her kit in and of herself. Vi Alawi does have some sauce. I've seen Diaphone cook with that a little bit. However, I do believe that outside of Vi Alawi, she's bottom one. So let me tell you exactly how to deal with Vi if you've been playing against her. Alright. I'm going to very simply start off with Vi's upsides. Her damage is very good. I dropped the combo there, but you get the idea. Vi has some really scary damage. Yeah, Vi can pretty much annihilate your health bar if she really wants to. But she has to hit you first, which is kind of the issue with Vi. Is she has to actually hit you first before she gets any of the stuff that she can do. And now landing a hit as Vi is pretty bad. But let me go through it. So first off, I do have frame data on the top left. The frame data is going to be quite important here. First off, I'm going to set the bot to block just so I can show you what she is on block, right? I've gone over Vi's basic game plan, but essentially Vi's basic game plan is to tick throw you. She gets a tick throw off of all of her light jabs. She can go light, tick throw like this. And if she has blitz crank like I run, she gets a combo, blah, blah, blah. Light, tick throw, obviously. And light, tick throw. She gets a bit more of a, not a tick throw, but a reactable throw off of light, medium. She can go in like that, but that's more reactable. And of course, she can go light, medium, heavy, dash, really delay it. And then she can also get the throw and obviously any follow-ups off of that. On block, that is Vi's game plan. I'm finishing the combo here to also show you that after the combo, her goal is to get you into the corner so that she can either charge up a heavy as you're waking up, or so that she can get a safe jump like this. So again, if I were to, you know, whatever, end a combo with this level 1 super, I get this very nice safe jump right here. And that leaves me plus 12 on block, so I go back in with you know, whatever pressure I want to do, call in blitz crank, and then just go for another tick throw like this. That's Vi's game plan. That's the only real thing that she has. But let me go through every single counter to this. Here's how to beat Vi when she's in your face. I'll go over how to beat Vi in neutral, but right now I'm just gonna go over how to beat Vi when she's in your face. Anytime she goes into her stance, it's parryable. So essentially what's going to happen is as soon as the bot can parry, the bot will parry. This is the number one problem with Vi is her parry gaps. Right? This is an actual tick throw. You can't parry the tick throw. However, that's the only thing that Vi has that's real. How do you beat the tick throw? You beat the tick throw by jumping. You beat the tick throw by jumping back like this. So how do Vi players mix this up? Vi players will mix this up by throwing in stance moves like this. So they will, you know, do light. So they'll do like light, medium, heavy, and then they'll hop into a stance. That's parryable. Any one of Vi's stance moves are parryable. So if I go light, and then try to go stance like this, the bot's parries aren't really perfect because the bot will try and parry immediately out of block stun, which is not what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to time your parries on reaction. The second you see me go green here, and you don't think I'm going to actually go for a tick throw, you just parry. Sort of like that. Again. Then, bum, pow. Bum, pow. Right? Obviously, the bot's messing up, but a good player wouldn't mess up. So, again, this is an issue with Riot. Riot really needs to fix the parry bots. Point being, you can parry that. Anything that Vi does out of her stance, you can parry on reaction. Let's talk about the safe jump. Vi's safe jump that she does get, I'm just going to set the bot to, not block, just for the sake of my own sanity. Vi's combos will pretty much always carry you into the corner, and then you'll get hit with this, and then Vi will safe jump on you, like this. So after this, she can either charge up a heavy like that, or she will try and safe jump you like this after the S1. The only way that Vi really gets the safe jump here is if you don't forward roll. So if I have us in the corner, and I end it with my S1 super, and I try to go to the safe jump, but you forward roll, I whiff, and I die. The only way that I can really beat the forward roll, if I think that you're going to forward roll, what I'll do is I'll either wait a second, chase you and back throw. So that's an issue. So that's an option I have. So I'll wait for the roll. I'll chase and I'll back throw like this to put you back into the corner, and then after that I'll go for that. But chances are, I am just gonna go for the safe jump when given the opportunity to, like most Vi players would. Obviously I'm gonna go for the safe jump. So my second option is I could jump backwards and try and catch you like this. That does actually punish the roll, as you see. The punish icon does pop up, so I can use that to chase the roll. And I do get some pretty solid damage if I do this. That's like, what, like 60% if I spend level 1 super. So there are options against it, but just know that forward rolling against Vi is your best bet if they do go for this safe jump a lot on wake up after the S1 super, which does happen a lot. So that is a mind game that you can play with Vi. You don't have to eat that safe jump. You have to make the Vi guess. Because let's say, for example, they don't forward roll. Let's say, for example, I set the bot to not do anything on wake up. Let's say I end it, with my, what's it called? Let's say I end it with my level 1 super, right? And they don't forward roll, but I think you're going to forward roll. I just whiffed in your face and you get a full combo punish. That's what you do against Vi in the corner. Let's talk about Vi's neutral. Vi neutral has 2 buttons. Vi has 2 buttons in neutral. That's it. Everything else is extremely stubby. You're not going to be getting any mileage out of these garbage, What's the opposite of a Dhalsim normal? I think the opposite of a Dhalsim normal is like I don't know, something. Anyways, the point being, Vi sucks in neutral, except for 2 of her options. 2 options. I'm going to set the bot to block to illustrate my point. First one is Stance 1, or Stance S1. Stance S1 is by far her best neutral button. It goes like really far. Like this is about the extent of the range. So Vi's effective range is this, and if this does hit you, if you block it, you kind of get hit with the block string a little bit like this, right? You can get tick thrown, right? Whatever. There's that, like this. So there's that. Then there's also this just rocket punch S1, which Vi's will often call this in to make it safe. Let's talk about both of those moves, frame data wise. This is -11 by itself. So this move right here is -11 by itself. If you look, -11 by itself, and if I charge it, if I fully charge it, it's -8. The charged version is still pretty punishable, right? And the only way that I can really make this safe is if I go into a second one out of it and a third one, and I do all my follow-ups. That's the only way I make it safe. However, I did mention about Vi's parry gaps. Vi's parry gaps are absolutely rancid. Again, there's gaps in all of those. You can parry all of those. You can super through them too. If you have an invincible super that has like 3 frames before the armor comes in, you're chilling. So like Vi's S1, for example, there's gaps. Whenever I go up against a Vi player that just does this raw, I super them or I parry them and I just kill them for it. It's telling you right now, it's really not that good. Anyways, let's talk about the Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch by itself is -3. That's safe on block for most characters. However, it is your turn. So if you ever just block a Rocket Punch, it's your turn. It's only plus if she charges it once. If she charges it up to full once, right? If she gets the full charge here, or if she gets like 1 tick of charge, it's +3. And if so +3. If she gets 1 tick of charge, it's +3. And if she fully charges it, it's +11. Or +13, depending on the range. So at full range like this, +19. And if I get like a full range 2 charge Rocket Punch, +8. And if I get a full range one of these, it's +1. It's pretty good. All things considered, this is pretty good. But it only gets all of its plus frames at about this range, and then that's where you can go in. And that's where Vi's mainly go in with their pressure like this, right? Knowing when it's your turn and when it's not is very important against Vi. It's fine to hold block against Vi. The only times you have to be scared is when she throws out a light, because at any point she could go for a tick throw. That's when you have to be scared of Vi. The second that she gets past the point where she throws out her 3 lights, so if she goes light, medium, heavy, dash, parry that. Or if she goes light, medium, and then blocks to try and bait out a parry, just start your own pressure, because it's your turn. Those are your options against Vi. Vi is not that difficult to play against. Vi is a pretty straightforward character. When I say the only thing real that she has is the tick throw, I'm being completely honest. Finally, let's talk about Vi's anti-air game. I'm going to set the bot not to block, and then the bot is going to be jumping. Vi's anti-airs are terrible. This has 0 range on it. Nobody's anti-airing with this. You have to be right in their face to anti-air them with just the standard anti-air, and even then you're not getting that much damage off of it. This is about all you're going to get, you know, like into setup, right? That's about all you're getting. Vi's second best anti-air is this move right here, right? And if I, you know, anti-air with this, I can try to convert, I guess, with Blitzcrank, sort of like that type of deal. The timing is a little bit whack, but you can do it. That's why I run Blitzcrank, is to combo off of that anti-air. If you don't have Blitzcrank, you're not really consistently going to be comboing off of this anti-air, and even then, you're not going to be getting that much with other characters. Case in point, you're doing about 30%. That's not very good, especially in games like these where there's like actual TODs. It's not the best. Jumping, the real reason why jumping is good against Vi is because it beats all of her best options. You can jump, and you just go right under this. You're not hitting an airborne opponent with this move. I challenge you to try and hit an airborne opponent in a real match with this move. Sorry, buddy. It's not happening. This move right here. Oh, I hate this move. I hate using this move against jumping opponents because I have to like really, really time it. And your opponents aren't just going to be holding up like they're doing here. Good opponents will vary their jumps, and I have to actually try to hit them. It's genuinely abysmal. Jump against Vi. Vi has little to no air options. The other option that Vi has is like an air-to-air, I guess, where she can like maybe get something. But again, this is also pretty situational, and realistically speaking, you're not really going to be getting the craziest amount off of that. So, to recap the entire video, the only thing real that Vi okay, to recap the entire video, since I've gone over all my points here. Number 1, the only thing real that Vi has is the tick throw. When she's hitting you with lights, that's when you should be scared. After that, just wait for a parry gap, or just mash your fastest button. Simple as that. She has a lot of gaps. A lot of her stuff is fake. You can mash super even. If you mash like an invincible super, it'll come out frame 1 and you're balling. And the Vi actually has to bait it out. 2, when you're in the corner against Vi, what you do is you forward roll against the safe jump to start creating a mind game. So when you're in the corner against Vi, forward roll. She doesn't have much to catch you. And if she does her option to catch you and she fails, you just get a full combo because she whiffed. Number 3. Vi's neutral. Vi has 2 buttons in neutral, one of which is -11 and has a massive parry gap in it, and the other one gets beaten by jumping, and that also leads to my 4th point, jump against Vi. Just jump at full screen. She has nothing, no options full screen, except for her S1 super, her rocket punch, and her stance 1. With all that being said, this has been Berate, and remember to brush your teeth today, because I haven't. Bye-bye.